What's up? Welcome into the show. Oh, what a morning. It's Monday, baby. Welcome into Sports with Balls. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're tuning in. I do appreciate it. Let's get going, man. I'm a little slow this morning, too. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Welcome into the new week. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls. Let's get cracking, man. There's a lot of shit that went on, man. A lot of stuff that went on, especially yesterday in the NFL. Man, I told you guys before, and I'll tell you again, man, it's crazy how relevant the NFL stays on a constant basis. Here we are about to hit into March Madness. There were some teams that played last night that got in. I'll try to get into that here in a little bit, but we'll stick with the headlines as much as we can. It's just insane how the NFL stays relevant during these times. We saw where they blocked out the NBA on Christmas weekend or Christmas week, which was normally designated to the NBA, but the NFL, man. I mean, just absolutely breaking news constantly. It is head and big they are compared to the other sports. Like, it is unbelievable. So, before we get into that, as we do always, let's hit up the national holidays. One of my favorites, man. March the 10th, Monday, March the 10th, and it is National Napping Day. Get you a nap in. Now, lately, I haven't been able to do that. Been extremely busy, sports and everything. So, let's see. National Napping Day, National Pack Your Lunch Day, Commonwealth Day in Canada. What else we got here? 8 hours day. Celebrate the victory of workers in Australia in an 8-hour workday. No, we're not doing that. Festival of Life in Cracks Day. Basically plants growing in cracks. So weird, man. So weird. Fill your staplers day. Yeah, that's a thing. Fill your staplers. International Day of Awesomeness. I like that one. Bagpipe Day. Huge fan of the bagpipes. Harriet Tubman Day. National Day of Women Judges, International Wig Day, Mario, the great Mario from Mario and Luigi. Let's see, what else we got? National Blueberry Popover Day, Dry Shampoo, never really had that. What else is here? Sending Day, send somebody a gift. National Peel Day for you ladies out there that get face peels. Hey, even men, I don't know. Landline Telephone Day. That is a thing, and that's crazy because nobody has a landline anymore. Like, that's the most random thing that went away. Nobody can live without a landline, and now nobody has one. March 10th, National Landline Day. Wow. National Skirt Day. Huge fan. Let's see. Paper Money Day. That's going away as well. Like, golly. Salvation Army Day. Dude, there's a ton. Commonwealth Day, I guess that's everywhere. Yeah, that'll about do it. Carrie Underwood's birthday. There you go. Bad Bunny, Chuck Norris, man. Golly, isn't that guy 150? Love that dude. All right, guys, those are your national holidays. I'm Jeff Michael. This is Sports with Balls, brought to you by Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill. Beautiful week down south. You guys get over to Christian's Tailgate Bar and Grill if you have an opportunity. 5 Houston area locations, daily lunch specials, incredible drink specials. Great place to watch all your sporting events. Don't get too messed up or you'll have to call Thiessen Law Firm, thetexastrialattorney.com, 713-864-9000. That's 713-864-9000, or go to thetexastrialattorney.com. All right, guys, let's dive into this NFL stuff. Wow. And more happened this morning. Like, it was unbelievable. Yesterday when I got home, my son had a baseball tournament all weekend. I got home, and my phone was blowing up. It was unbelievable. I'm just going to, we'll just go through this. This morning, though, Patriots trade defensive tackle Devon Godchaux to the who started 4 seasons, to the Saints, where he played at LSU, in exchange for a 7th-round pick. That is, that's an okay deal, right? Like, not that big of a deal compared to what's been happening. The Raiders are keeping one of their own as they agreed to terms with defensive tackle Adam Butler. Guy's pretty good. The Chiefs guard Trey Smith has signed his franchise tag, locking in $23.4 million on a 1-year fully guaranteed deal. That's a great signing for the Chiefs. Glad he didn't get away from the team. He's a good guard for them. He's very familiar with Pat Mahomes and how he plays. Great deal. Plus 23.4 guaranteed for a guard in the NFL. That's a lot of money. That is unheard of money. We'll get into more money here in a minute. The Falcons agreed to a 2-year, $45 million extension with left tackle Jake Matthews. Let's see. Frank Bauer is joining the Los Angeles Rams. This is a huge... The Rams, guys, I don't know if y'all remember the game, but the Rams almost beat the Eagles. The Rams could have beaten the Eagles. There was a couple of penalty calls. There was a couple of things that went the Eagles' way. But, dude, and Stafford staying, Rams are a team. Rams are a squad. And they land Devontae Adams. Nobody happier than Matt Stafford. Nobody happier than that news yesterday. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal by the Los Angeles Rams. They're going to be a force. They were a quiet team that almost made the Super Bowl. Very quiet. Kupp had an up and down year, right? Cooper Kupp. But, man, Puka. Now you got Puka and Devontae Adams. Wow. And their running back situation is phenomenal. Guys, watch out for the Rams. They are good. Now, Devontae Adams, we know. We know the whole situation. We know what happened with Aaron Rodgers. I get it. He's late in his career. He's an up and down wide receiver right now, but the guy can still ball out. He's not DeAndre Hopkins where he's just a red zone threat anymore. I really like this. I like the Rams. I want to see where their odds are. I might put $100 on the Rams to make the Super Bowl. I don't know about winning it, but making it. They got to get through Philadelphia. But, dude, they almost beat the Eagles, guys. That was a great football game. One of the better football games of the postseason. Of course, outshadowed by Bills and Chiefs. But Rams are a good team. Rams have a shot. They get Adams, boost their sales. Great pickup. Not good. Great pickup for the Los Angeles Rams. Not to be outdone by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been one of the busiest teams we've seen. And who did they go get? DK Metcalf. Damn. They will have two of the most explosive wide receivers in the NFL. The Pittsburgh Steelers had a 5-year, $150 million contract with DK Metcalf. That is unbelievable. Huge news out of Pittsburgh. And the Steelers continue to offload, if you will. Not unload, offload. Steelers are looking to, not Steelers, Seahawks. The Seahawks are looking to actually probably rebuild. We got the news over the weekend. They lose Geno Smith, who's going to the Raiders. And now you got DK Metcalf going to the Steelers. Unbelievable. Devontae Adams, new home. DK Metcalf, new home. But you know who doesn't have a new home? It is Josh freaking Allen. Josh Allen signed a massive extension, guys. Massive. And he will be with Buffalo through the 2030 season and will now make $55 million a year, which gets him at $100, I believe, a minute. He makes $100 a minute. I posted that on Sports with Balls on your social media. So go to Sports with Balls on all your social media outlets. Follow us, man. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people getting into interesting debates, if you will. It's a lot of fun. A lot of keyboard warriors, but it's a blast. Get over to Sports with Balls on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. What What else are we on? We're on all of them. I think this is on YouTube right now. I got to get my YouTube blowing up. But Josh Allen signed a 6-year deal worth $330 million with a whopping $250 million guaranteed. Is Josh Allen worth it? Is Josh Allen worth $55 million a year? Now, can he get past the Chiefs? Man, we don't know yet. But that stadium rocks. The Bills Mafia thing, like money-wise, I think the Bills are fine. Do they need a couple more pieces? Yes. Can they get Stephon Diggs back? Yes. I don't know if he'll go back, but the Texans don't look like they're going to retain Stephon Diggs. So I believe, he has an opportunity to go back. I don't know how good of terms him and Josh Allen are on, but they got their quarterback, and that's the most important position in the NFL or in any major sports, I guess, is the quarterback position. And look, the Bills got theirs, and he's there for another 5 years. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. I don't know about great. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. What else do we have here, man? Jarrett Stidham is going back to the Broncos as a backup. Geno Smith was traded to the Raiders. We already talked about that. Dude, I'm just trying to go through all of this stuff, dude. Myles freaking Garrett. Listen, after all the drama of him saying, get me out of Cleveland, Myles Garrett signed a contract extension with the Cleveland Browns. Idiot. If you're going to put out all that stuff, because this could go sideways real fast. The first 3 games are not going well for the Browns. Myles Garrett gets pissed off and he quits the team. Like, this is so Brownish. This is Cleveland Browns at their finest, man. You sign Myles Garrett to a contract extension to try to make him happy and watch it just explode. You already made the worst contract in football history with Deshaun Watson. The guy was clearly not a fan of the Browns organization, and you signed him to an extension. Wow. I mean, come on, Browns. What are you doing? Oh, the Cleveland Browns. Look, out of all the fan bases and all the sports, Cleveland Brown fans, I feel the worst for them. I do. That is just terrible to sit there year after year after year and go through that. And to have Deshaun Watson as your quarterback. In that contract, my God. Back to the Devontae Adams for a second. 2 years, $46 million. He wanted $20 million a year, so obviously he got that. Good for him. Devontae Adams. Oh, man, I lost it. Where'd it go? I'm trying to pick up all of my stuff from the weekend. Sorry, guys. Hope you guys still having a good weekend. Bam, now I got to scroll all the way back down here. Cell phones. Today's National Landline Day, so should have one of those. What else we got? Bengals bringing back offensive line Cody Ford. Good for them. The Bengals had one of the greatest seasons never to make the playoffs in NFL history. The Seahawks did agree to terms on a 3-year deal with contract extension with linebacker Ernest Jones. That was good news for Seattle over the weekend after they unloaded everybody else. What else would happen, man? There was more stuff that happened. Aaron Jones, the running back with the Vikings, 2 years, $20 million deal, $13 million guaranteed. That's solid money. Solid money for a running back these days, and especially Aaron Jones. Let's see. 49ers releasing defensive tackle Malik Collins. Collins, $10 million in 2025 comes off the Niners books. The 49ers are in a weird position. The 49ers are in an absolutely strange spot right now. Are they competing? Are they going are they trying to still win a Super Bowl? It looks like the window for the 49ers is shutting. That from the outside looking in, it looks like the window for the San Francisco 49ers is shutting. Christian McCaffrey can't stay healthy. Debo's gone. Ayuk wants out. It's just, is Brock Purdy him? Is Brock Purdy your guy? It just looks like things are kind of going in the wrong direction. After a Super Bowl appearance, they just sort of have fell apart, man. like in all sorts of ways, health-wise, money-wise, attitude-wise. Like, is Brock Purdy the leader? Because a lot of these guys want to leave San Francisco, which is awkward. So I don't know what's going on over there, but it doesn't look good in San Francisco. If you're a 49er fan, man, you better hope they make a great pickup. There's a ton of wide receivers. Don't get me wrong. You can go get a few of them. But 40, and maybe that's what they need. Maybe the attitudes in the locker room were just off for San Francisco, and that's a big deal. I just talked about Stephon Diggs a minute ago leaving the Texans, and I said when Stephon went to the Texans, it wasn't a good locker room guy, and he's just not, apparently. You see the looks and comments he makes towards Josh Allen before he left the Bills. Now the Texans won't keep him. I get it. He's a good wide receiver, but the locker room's more important. I don't know. Diggs is a good guy. Where he go, that's going to make a splash for sure. Let's keep rolling. Chiefs are keeping star linebacker Nick Bolton. Huge deal. 3 years, $45 million with $30 million guaranteed. That is a massive, massive deal. 4 years. The deal for Myles Garrett was 4 years, 4-year extension. So that's going to keep him happy, I guess. That's going to explode. That's going to explode. Let's see. What else we got? Bills are releasing pass rusher Von Miller. Set to turn 36. Of course they're going to release him. He had his run. He's 36 years old. In the NFL, that's 50. Unless your name is Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, which we'll get into in a second. So Von Miller's out, becomes a free agent. Sam Darnold not expected to re-sign with the Vikings. Derek Carr sticking around in New Orleans. Zach Ertz re-signing with the Commanders. 1 year, 6.25. Dude, they're so much fun. The Washington Commanders are so much fun. Those guys are awesome. Just a fun team to watch. They are going to be one of my favorite teams next year, for sure. Jaden Daniels, please, I pray, stay healthy. Stay healthy. I do not want another situation where an incredible quarterback coming up gets hurt too early, a la Robert Griffin. I just, man, stay healthy, Jaden. Stay healthy, please. Xavier Worthy got in some trouble and then won't be charged. I don't know if y'all saw that over the weekend. Looked like he was trying to choke somebody or something. I don't know the details exactly. I did post it up on Sports with Balls, so go there. But Chiefs wide receiver will not be charged in an incident that happened over the weekend. I told y'all Carr sticks in New Orleans. I like this. He's set to make a full $40 million. But, man, when Carr's on, he's on. They just got Kamara to sign. Carr's there. Michael Thomas. That guy was one of the greatest wide receivers we've seen. It's sort of Antonio Brownish, dude. Just a skyrocket. The guy, his talent's unbelievable, and then crash. What happened? I get it. He was injured. But then he didn't want to play. He was healthy and didn't want to play. I don't know. Michael Thomas, wow. Where is he? What happened to that guy? Ravens and left tackle Ronnie Staley agreed to 3 years, $60 million. Incredible. You got it. Look, when you've got guys that have played with people like Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson that know that quarterback, because it's hard to bring somebody in that doesn't know that system and how those guys move around. You want to keep them. And the Ravens keep him, and the Ravens are going to be a force again. But it's get to the Super Bowl, and we'll talk. The Giants signed a punter. This is crazy, though. This is wild. So the Giants are signing Jamie Gillian, who's a good punter. 3 years, $10 million. It says instead of hitting free agency. Like, what? There's punter free agency? I didn't know that. I had no idea. But he's making $10.2 million in 3 years. That's $3 million a year, $3+ million a year for the punter. Granted, he's in New York. He will have to use his leg a lot. Man, that is that's a lot of money. I didn't know punters made $10 million, dude. Holy shit, man. Golly. Lions bringing back Marcus Davenport, 1-year deal, 4.75. Hollywood Brown, the wide receiver for the Chiefs, is back. 1-year deal, $11 million. Boom, 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 boom. Tight end Mike Gesicki for Cincinnati. He stays with Joe Burrow. Great team. Dude, the NFL, I said this last week. The NFL next year is going to be unbelievable. The excitement about the NFL is building. It's going to be a fantastic year. Geno Smith to the Raiders. Devontae Adams to the Rams. DK Metcalf. Dude. Wow. I haven't even gotten to the Aaron Rodgers saga yet. Hold on. What do we got? Defensive end, Greg Rousseau, a 4-year contract extension. Way to go. That was out of Buffalo. This is all the stuff that happened over this weekend. This is crazy, dude. I can't even get into it. Trey Hendrickson obviously is for Cincinnati. I said a second ago about them re-signing their tight end, Mike Gesicki. So Trey Hendrickson can go and go do whatever he wants. How about that? The Seahawks have turned their attention now to Sam Darnold. We just talked about Geno Smith being out of there. So now the Seahawks lose DK Metcalf and Geno Smith and now turn their attention to Sam Darnold, which he had a great year. I just don't know. Daniel Jones, I'm not even getting into that. I'm not doing it. Sorry. Let's see. I don't know. All right, that's it for now. Hopefully y'all can digest all of that. I'm still trying to. As the week goes on, I'm going to get more and more kind of into all this, into the big ones, especially the Geno Smith to the Raiders, where he will rejoin Pete Carroll, who they hired. That ought to be very interesting, although Pete Carroll, more of a defensive guy, so we'll see. Aaron Rodgers. I told you I'd bring it up. Aaron Rodgers emerges as an option for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We still don't know Russell Wilson's deal. Justin Fields. Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers? I'm tired of this guy. I'm tired. I'm tired of Aaron Rodgers. Like I am. It feels LeBron James-ish, if you will. I don't know who's better in their sport, Aaron Rodgers or probably LeBron James, but it just feels like you're sticking around too long, buddy. Like if Aaron Rodgers said, I'm out of here, no more NFL, would we be upset? Are we going to be like, But it feels like at this point, you're not even getting a video tribute when you leave. It's just, dude, give it up. Like, go do your ayahuasca or whatever and chill out, man. I don't want to see Rodgers in another uniform, dude. Now he went to the Jets. He tore his Achilles. Then he had a shitty year. Now it's like, let's go to Pittsburgh. Now, are they going to have some great wide receivers? Probably. It's just interesting. He keeps bouncing around. George Pickens and DK Metcalf will be the wide receivers in Pittsburgh. But if you're Pittsburgh, do you want Rodgers or do you want Wilson? To me, I want neither. Wilson had a decent year. They continue to talk with him. But your options right now are Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, and then Aaron Rodgers thrown into the mix. If Rodgers wiggles himself into a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform and just destroys that program too, he's going to ruin his legacy. It's going to turn out to be an absolute disaster of the last 3 years for Aaron Rodgers. Now, God forbid he got hurt. Oh, my gosh, dude. Like, what are you doing? Does he still love the game of football? It looks like at least Russell Wilson loves the game of football. It doesn't look like Aaron Rodgers loves football anymore. It doesn't. Sorry. It just doesn't look that way. At least Russell looks like he gives a shit. You know what I'm saying? Man. Let's see. Where else are we at? Man, we pretty much gone over absolutely everything. Men's hoops. Bubble watch, men's college basketball. man, do I have time to get into that? I'm not really sure I do. Well, let's just do this segment. This part of the show brought to you by Butler CCS Incorporated. Fire, water, mold, roofing, you name it. 713-330-9472. Call Wes Butler, man. If you've got an issue at your home, need some mitigation, give Wes Butler a call. And if it's water and you've got a plumbing issue, call lindsayplumbing.com. 281-373-3333. 281-373-3333. lindsayplumbing.com. Listen, flat out the best, bro. Oh, man, it's getting cold. It's getting warmer, though. It's getting cold. Sorry. The cold is here, and it's should have been gone. It's mid. Man, that is the worst freaking. I need to put up a better picture. Y'all got it. Look, I'm going to put up something on social media for my man Chris Luna over there at C&E Pool Pristine. Look, that shows you what they do, a little bit of it. But, man, I don't know why this thing did that. But 713-818-7977, Pristine Pools. I will put up a better picture and give you some social media love on that. Sorry about that, Chris. Some reason StreamYard did that. Mm-hmm. What else do we have? Bubble Watch is what we were talking about. Conference locks. Guys, Duke looks good. Let me go to the at-large bids available. This is for the NCAA tournament. 37 locks. There's 32 teams that are locks. That means 5 teams could get in. On the bubble, there's 28. Should be in 10. There's about 18 teams that have a lot of work to do, man. A lot of work to do. Let me see. I think there was a shocker this past weekend. Let me go to rankings or bracketology. Michigan State beat Michigan last night, by the way. All right. Top overall seeds. It looks like Auburn will be in there. Xavier may get in. Boise State may be out. On the bubble. Here's your teams on the bubble, guys. Baylor, Utah State, Arkansas, Indiana. San Diego State, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Xavier. It looks like Texas. I mean, dude, Boise State, North Carolina, Texas, and Colorado. Texas may be out. Like, that would be crazy. Nebraska, Wake Forest, Cincinnati, and Dayton. Woo. Man. SIU, Edwards. Man, I can't get into all this right now. There's so much. Dude, there's so much. Right? Like, your number one seeds are Auburn, Duke, Florida, Houston. Let's see who we got. Who else is in there? Your number 2s are like Alabama, Texas Tech, Michigan State. Michigan's down to number 6. It looks like 6 seed. Who else? Where's some more number 2s in here? I'm just looking at Tennessee. Man, they're having a great year. I'm going to fill out the bracket here pretty soon, but I'll get more. Let me do some more research on this bracket stuff. I haven't kept up with college basketball as much as I should. And, of course, I mean, now March Madness kicking in, I will really do my research and try to get into who's in and who's out. Let me do that on Wednesday, man. All right, that'll about do it for today's show. I want to thank Chris's Tailgate, Thiessen Law Firm, Butler CCS, Lindsay Plumbing, and my man Chris at C&E Pool Pristine. You guys have an incredible Monday. Enjoy it. Get out there and enjoy the weather, man. I'm out. I got to go to work and got things to do, so we'll see you this weekend.